I had some downtime during my 2.5 hour cocktail hour at my last wedding, so I decided, let me just show you everything that I have. And with this video, you get to see it all. Everything I use for the reception, the photo booth, the uplights, all the gear, and everything in it is in the link in the description. Leave me any questions in the comments if you have any. Let's go to the wedding. All right, so if you're looking at it, we've got the JMix 8s over here. Right there, got my little rugs right there to cover the cables. Ape Lab Sticks XL on the Rockville XL booth. On the JMix 8s, I put these stickers on here, and I'm telling you, ever since I put these on, nobody, and I mean nobody, puts their drinks on my subs anymore. Gorilla mat for my feet, cooler, fan, Furman. This is a Tukey cover for the JMix 8, and I just stick that under there so I can put my wireless mic. I'm really thinking about building one of those wireless mic racks. I think I'm going to do that for ceremony. I would have this, my Sennheiser lapel, and then put like a little mixer in it, so I'm thinking about doing that. V-Moda crossfade headphones, headphone stand, mic stand right here with the Sennheiser G4, Denon Prime 2, and then I'm using my Sennheiser lapel for the remote speaker that I'm using over there. So right over there, yoink, right there is the JBL EL1 Mark II, because as you can see, this room is gigantic. So I'm using that speaker to get just some fill for speeches. And the way I have this set up, I have like this little pin cable that goes to XLR female, and that is going right into my TouchMix 8 aux 1, and I'll show you on the menu what that looks like. So aux 1 is remote, and when you tap on that, I can just, this is all the stuff that I'm having coming out through the remote, which is the music and my microphones. Nothing else is there. Right here, I set this up for videographer, which she's already got her XLR plug into there. She's got a little zoom right there, and so that's going here. I don't have any music for her for that, just my wireless microphone for speeches. Back to the main mix, TouchMix 8. Still love this thing. I use the iPad also with the remote app to walk around the room and just EQ the room, especially with the microphone. This is new. I'm using channel 9 and 10 here for my laptop, and I'm using that for dinner music. If you got one of these, watch this, because this is kind of cool. Because it's on 9 and 10, as you can see, you don't see it. It only goes up to 8 on the screen. In order to get to it, you gotta tap, you gotta go to that. Yeah, then you can go to it, right? I don't want to do that. So these buttons over here are like hot cues for this mixer. So I assigned U2 right here, and I assigned U3. So if I tap U3, if I push that, boop, it goes right to 9, 10, which is the Mac, and then I can adjust the volume that way. And then when I hit U2, I have that go right to my wireless microphone, and then I can adjust that with the knob. Nice and easy. So doing that with that, I'm using these right angle XLR connectors to just make sure that the mixer looks nice and smooth there. Over here is my new 360 camera. I'm using to capture footage, and I had an extra one of these, and I'm using that with the suction cup to keep the selfie stick stuck to my table. I got Ape Lab Maxis all around the room. They're off right now because we're doing cocktail hour, and that's in another separate room. And we're walking over here. Let me show you. I've got the salsa booth set up. They actually made this, got one of those signs over this little gold ring. Salsa booth is here. It's connected to the Wi-Fi. And then I always ask them for a photo, and I use that as my tap to start. And if you're gonna do this, you have to make this in like Photoshop, or I use Canva. You can't do this in the Salsa app. You gotta make this separately, upload it to the tap screen. So, yep, nice little ring going on there. And then I use these carpets to cover up the cables. All right, let me show you this remote speaker that I have. It is the JBL EL1 Mark II, and I'm using my Sennheiser lapel system there. I'm powering it up through the JBL EL1 Mark II, which is just an amazing feature that this speaker can do. So just get a little USB adapter and plug it right in there. Got the channel all set up there, and I'm using just an XLR out into channel 3, and then using half-wave antennas to get the good signal. But as you can see, it's all battery powered, and it looks like I got a little cable sticking out, so I'll stuff that in there so you guys don't roast me in the comments. Look at that. I'm stuffing it nice and clean. All right, no loose cables. Remote speaker is perfect for getting the speeches out because the head table is right over there, And, you know, I'm on the opposite end of the room there, so it just gives me just a little bit more coverage. I also get a bunch of questions about why I'm using my laptop when it's a standalone controller, so I'll just kind of show you what I've got up here is my PDF download from Vibo. Okay, this is the app I use to organize everything. It goes to my couples, and then I make little notes here for the wedding party, and I always write out what I'm going to say for each one. It's always different. This is kind of new. I started adding stuff like they might be party crashers, crushing a dance floor, coming in hot, and then their thing. So I use it for that. And then if I scroll over, this is also where I make little notes for myself, you know, what their no plays are, stuff I'm doing, their style that they like, photographer's name, how many people are coming. That's for requests. And then, you know, I write a little note what last call is, my last song, and then I'll try to build some sets here that I think throughout the night what I want to do. I'm using my iPad for requests from the guests. So if this is connected to that, because I'm on the Wi-Fi, so when a guest puts their request in the iPad, it'll show up on this note that I have right here under requests. And so I'll have that ready to go. And then if you're looking for a little shortcut, how I made it real big, if you just go Shift, Command, and period, doink, 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 it makes your text nice and big. If you want to see a real quick video of the salsa booth, you can click on that video right there. I do like a quick walkthrough. You can watch how to do it. And there's also a link in the description to pick it up if you're interested in picking up one of those. See you at the next one.